I just wanted to give you guys a short review of this, I guess it's a Powercraft sold by Betstco. Betstco. I can never pronounce that right. It came in like it does. There's other people have already shown this coming in on a truck in a big crate, kind of like the Harbor Freight one does. Unfortunately, the FedEx truck that came and dropped this one off, his liftgate broke it. He couldn't drop it down, so we had to take it off piece by piece and then have him back the trailer up in a snowbank, kind of like that one, and just drop the whole rest of the frame off in it, which was fine because it was about that high of a snowbank, which went right to the tailgate, and that was nice. I've heard people say it takes 4 to 6 hours to put this together. I would doubt it. It should take you 2 hours if you're quick, especially if you got another guy helping. I had 2 of my young sons helping me, and we knocked it out in 2-3 hours. As far as the build quality and everything, I really think this is a pretty tough little cookie here. It seems to be built really well. I did quite a bit of research. This frame setup seems to be sold by several different people, some that include a Honda motor, some that don't, obviously, some that have powered hydraulic outriggers, but it's a general 2-frame deal that's out there, the Harbor Freight being its own frame and also resold by other makers, and then this frame, which is sold by like Betstco, Kelfry or something like that. I don't know. I forget the other names, but they get resold by other people. But this one's definitely seems to be the tougher of the two. The square tubing that's on here is a heck of a lot more stout than what's on the Harbor Freight model. I did notice in some of the earlier revisions of this, they had, instead of having your 2 plates here, I guess, I don't know if you'd call that a gusset or not, they had a single plate going across here, and then these horseshoed over the plates. And I did see another guy over, I believe, in Germany that peeled that plate right off the top of the boom here and had to weld it all back on. So this design obviously is a little bit better. I also saw one where they had a big tube through here that was welded in there for rigidity. I guess a couple of things, the reason I chose this over the Harbor Freight one, even though I paid about $800 more, was the fact that just like I said, the strength of the frame here, that was one of the things that sold me, was that, and then the 2-lever control. I've operated multiple different types of heavy machinery before, and knowing that a 4-stick deal is quite a pain in the butt compared to 2 sticks, yeah, that was a big selling factor. The spring-loaded seat, not too bad. That definitely is a huge bonus. Got a towel over it now, but as you can see, it slides back and forth. It's spring-loaded. They adjust it right here by the back according to your weight. I know one gentleman said he had a problem with the I forget, the little sprocket in between the two adapters here. I haven't had that problem. I probably ran this about 5-6 hours now. First thing I did, is I swapped the oil out, whatever was in there. I just swapped in some 530 synthetic. Which, let's get on this motor right here. It's your typical Chinese knockoff 291cc motor. It runs good. Once it's running, it runs good. It does seem a little tight to get started, and it doesn't always start in the first pull. You got to really get yanking on there. So it doesn't seem as nice as like the Predator motors or the Hondas, where you give them a rip and they fire right up. But when it does fire up, she stays running good. You got to maybe adjust the throttle. Obviously, I'm still in cold weather here, so that could be playing a part in it too. As far as switching the downriggers and all that, it's really nice because you just pop these down here, and once you get both of those on each side popped up, you lift up the tires, you push your bucket down here, and you lift the front end up, and then it's just a matter of putting the poles in their the downriggers in their slots here, and then you move that kitty corner over here, and the same obviously with that wheel. Sure you noticed I've greased the living hell out of stuff. Again, working heavy machinery, that's always a machine's saving attributes, is keeping them greased. I got yelled at by bosses before, hey, go out and grease your machines, make sure it's greased, grease your trailers, semi-trailers and all that too. So it's kind of been drilled into me to make sure, keep everything super greased. As far as downsides go, I haven't ran into any other than I haven't figured out, I guess one could be this seat. I haven't figured out how to get the seat to slide back over the pump a little more. It's a little too tight. I'm honestly not a big fan of the gas pedal. That's it would seem like it'd be a cool feature. Maybe on a go-kart would be awesome. You know, but maybe on other stuff. But on this, I like the idea that you could bring the motor up to speed when you're tugging on something hard and you don't have to run the motor hard the whole time. That's nice, but in practice, I'm sure if you watch any of these videos, you're bouncing around. And what's happening is you're bouncing around, you're bouncing up and down on this pedal with it. So it's kind of hard. I've gotten it to where I've gotten used to keeping my foot planted on top of the downrigger holder here. And I just heel toe, you know, like heel toe it or whatever. And that way I don't bounce with it. That seems to work pretty good for me. And I haven't. So, sorry, my kids. Oh, so the one downside. Let me get to that I've had with this thing, and I don't know what's really causing it, but these 1/2-inch bolts, I've had them come out twice, specifically right here and here. And I tell you what, I tighten the shit out of them, and not only do I tighten them, but I've also put Loctite on them, and I've done that now twice. Granted, it's only blue Loctite; it's not like red Loctite, but still. I give them a bunch of Ugas, get them on there, and it just happened actually just not too long ago. I was digging up some snow because I can't get too far in the ground here to give you a demonstration of how this runs in dirt and all that, because you know, we're just thawing out here in Upper Michigan. So I'm just kind of moving some snow out the way so it starts melting. It goes off into the ditch line really easy and doesn't make a huge mess, which is pretty prevalent up here in Upper Michigan when this shit's all thawed off. But the bucket seems super strong. Everything seems super strong. I'm sure, like I said, if you watched any other videos, what they say is true. It's a beast. And then it gets done a heck of a lot more than you would think it was going to. I shouldn't say I haven't dug any dirt. I did try starting to dig out a tree stump. And because of the snow where the tree stump was, I wasn't able to position this to get it all the way around. But it just started shredding this trunk up really good. So what else? What else here? Haven't towed it down the road, so I can't tell you how it tows. I would imagine with these nice big tires, which are the best tires I've seen on any of these units, as far as like road style tires. I'm sure the wider balloon style tires are a little more comfortable and you're bouncing up and down than these might be, but these certainly will probably last a lot longer if you're dragging it around town or whatever. Haven't had any problems with leaks, anything malfunctioning. It was super easy to put together. We went through all that. Oh, one little complaint I would have, make sure she's down, yep, is right here. She bangs into the T of the frame right here. And she'll, I don't know, I'm probably just going to wallow that or cut that out and make this one big like diamond shape instead of a cross, because you can use this machine. I know some people are saying the Harbor Freight one wasn't very fast, and you couldn't use two sticks at once without like the pump upgrade. This one seems to do just fine with that. I've do multiple moves with it, and you know what, I'll fire it up and just give you a speed test on it here. And I've just had it warmed up, so it should fire it up. See, she fires up now, she's warmed good, so. There you go like that. Hook my foot over my heel. That's just ice in the ground right there, but there's enough of it, that's for sure. But gives you an idea. I guess holding the camera, I can't show you. Okay. So, like I said, the gas pedal is a cool novelty. I don't know. I guess you get used to it like anything else. But she moves quick. Also, what was interesting is I know another subscriber, I forget his name of his channel now. He said he was included in an extra bucket. I didn't get an extra bucket, but I did get the thumb, and I had not ordered the thumb. It was a forked thumb. I made a mistake of running it while I was trying to dig, and I bent it, kind of the two fork parts together a little bit. So I just got to bend it back out, but it taught me not to use that fork unless I was actually using this to pick stuff up with. But that was cool. I got included a free fork in it. I did opt for the 2-year extended warranty or whatever it was, or the 2-year warranty, just because I knew I was probably going to be using the heck out of this. I will do, like another subscriber also mentioned, you'll notice right here, it's already starting to cut. I only got 5 hours and it's already starting to cut. This is a bad design compared to all the other models I've seen out there. Having this rigid metal thing, you know, even if I tightened all that up, you're still going to have movement on there, and it's still going to start cutting into the wires, like as you can see right there. So I'm going to do something different. I might do some side plates, some side holders with the rubber grommets. I'll get to that. And that's it. That's all I can say. Oh yeah, this model, unlike some of the other ones I saw from Betstco, didn't have the armrest. Liking the armrest makes it nice. So, and what else? What else? I don't think. If you got any questions, I guess post them down in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer. And on that note, we'll sign off. Thank you.